Ready for kickoff as we get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Notre Dame's offense takes the field to start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man quickly. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
And a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes...
Touchdown, Irish! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So Navy's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Runs through a tackle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And it's slipped out. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Ripping through the defense. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll run the option. On the move at the 30. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Goes to the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Just drives it between the uprights. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And here comes the Navy offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
They're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 39-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Past the 40. And he's running in the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
When these offenses get in rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light the scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
They'll run the option. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. This offense has a second down plan. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They are out to send a message in this rivalry game, Jesse, and the quarterback has to keep his composure after taking a shot like that.
Man, and I've been on the receiving end of some of those hits in rivalry.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Navy will have to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He gets a block. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
And he breaks into the open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to pass on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Owens. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback adapted. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas Tech. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Navy quick to the line. On second down, wants to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
What a huge call there. They had the turnover. Instead, the roughing the passer call takes it all away. And so the quarterback takes one for the team on the roughing the passer penalty, and it'll be first down. Looking to move it through the air. The sure hands, it's Carr. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Misfired on first down. Back to the air on second. Got his man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He uncorks one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
On second down, just keeps firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sparks. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll set up to throw. Still on his feet. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Between the uprights, it's good.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his ball. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Navy will go back on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Dumps it to the back. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. Now the pitch. Nice move to keep moving. And more yards after contact. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Here comes the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. On the option. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. On the option. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Now on the option. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
And here comes the Navy offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Grab near the marker. It's Sparks. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run the option. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The back goes in motion. Off play action. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Let's see what he can do with it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's got room. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Pass to 45. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the beatdown has ensued. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give